Hi, my name is Daniel Glass, and I'm going to briefly tell you about my poster, which is on the effects of photo-induced surface vacancies on photocatalytic metal-oxide semiconductors. Oxygen vacancies are some of the most reactive sites on metal-oxide semiconductor surfaces. They can drastically affect the physical, chemical, and electronic properties of your film. For example, they can change the color, they can change the reactivity, and they can also change the band structure by inducing defect states. As a result of this, inducing oxygen vacancies on your surface or on your material can drastically affect the charge transportation and the absorption of molecules, the interaction of molecules with your surface. The reason why you'd want to do this is because you can get strong positive effects of oxygen vacancies even in very low concentrations. A few parts per million of oxygen vacancies can have a massive effect on your physical and chemical properties of your film. And therefore, you can use oxygen vacancies to tailor to design properties of your film to be more reactive or to be more electronically, have a better charge transportation. However, the nature of vacancies themselves is very elusive. They're very difficult to detect, and they're very hard to understand to know how the concentration of defects that have been induced and how the concentration affects the overall performance of the film. In addition, these vacancies can form in situ during photocatalytic or different chemical processes, and therefore they can affect the way your reactions are happening whilst they're occurring. On top of that, vacancies are not generally probed under reactive conditions. They're very difficult to probe and therefore often done through scanning techniques under ultra-high vacuum, very low temperatures, or with single crystals. So in the conditions of the samples that are very far from ideal reactive conditions. And therefore, there's a central need in order to probe vacancies under reactive conditions to clarify their effect on the material system and how they affect different mechanisms. In this work, we probe for photo-induced oxygen vacancies on the surface of metal-oxide semiconductors through a technique called PIRS, photo-induced enhanced Raman spectroscopy. Pre-irradiating with UV light causes oxygen vacancies to form on the surface of these metal-oxide semiconductors. The oxygen vacancies then interact with analyte molecules, enhancing the Raman signal beyond the surface enhanced Raman signal that was there before, or the SIR signal. You can track the formation of vacancies by tracking the steady increase of the Raman signal over time. However, after the UV has been switched off, and upon exposure to either air or water, the oxygen vacancies heal up, and therefore a steady decrease in the Raman signal can be seen, eventually returning back to the original SIR signal. Therefore, we can use the changes in Raman to track the formation and healing of oxygen vacancies over time. In this work, we use PIRS as a tool to probe photocatalytic particles under reaction conditions to track the formation and healing of oxygen vacancies. We found that the concentration of vacancies does not directly correlate with the photocatalytic enhancement of the film, the photocatalytic activity of the film. However, a Goldilocks concentration can be found for ideal photocatalytic efficiency. In addition, longer-lived vacancies appeared to correlate with higher photocatalytic activity. For more information, please have a look at my poster or be in touch. Thank you very much.